Hello, welcome my fellow looters. Today we're going to be doing Unfrozen Traces event and Footprints on Frostlands. I figured it was a good time to get back into these. Sorry if I'm a little late. I know I said I'd be on a bit earlier than now, but we're on now. I just had some personal stuff to do and ran into some issues with time. So a bit delayed, but here we are. So let's start. I think we've done all the others. Let's just check real quick. We've current on Blade Hunter. That's the new version. We're current on the vibe gauge. We did full battle throttle yesterday. I can adjust my sound too while we're chatting. Moonlit Path is the purchase whale rewards. We're not going to worry about that right now. So yep, we're doing Unfrozen Traces. Into the Frostlands. Oh, so we did some already. Explored the Sky Arc space station. Walk into the falling snow with Ameth. Use projector Glimoth to shatter certain ice blocks. How do we do that? Nice. So it just shows you too. Let's go. All right, let me set up my windows. Hells yeah. Why is this not working? Oh shoot, why is this not working? There we go. I usually play on controller and controller was just not working, so I really wanted to know why. Oh, yeah, I guess we can worry about that later. I don't have Ameth built. I thought about building her super quick just now, but I think it's more important to get on with the event.
I shall bear witness.
Nice. I forgot about all the ice upgrades on your bike. What is this? There we go. Is that all we had to do, or is there more? What is this? Use projector Glimoth to shatter certain ice blocks. So we have to use projector. Let's go back and go slow. So if I remember correctly, we're in utility. Let's get off the bike. We're in utility. We gotta go to projector. Can't because we're in combat. Let's just smoke him real quick.
Taste my resolve.
Oh wow. Didn't expect all of them to echo like that. Okay, so
On you
now
go.
we're looking for utility, projector. Saying below. Alright, let's check vents. There, yeah, there is an up and down. Okay, let's go back and track this. Okay. I'm figuring it out. It's taking a little bit, but we're getting there. All right, so we're jumping down. There we go. All right, so first thing down. That's interesting. So before we get too far, vents. Track. Oh my god, it's not. How
Keep up.
embarrassing. Alright, we're just gonna try to get there manually and not track it.
I shall bear witness.
That's nice
On
that
you
we can
go.
just bring them all in like that.
Present your offerings.
Hells yeah.
Keep up.
Alright, so we're heading east. Now that we've seen the hole that we can fall down into, go this way. Yep, just getting warmed up for the day. Alright, so then we want projector.
Keep up.
Nice! Oh wow, and then we can get
Now
supply
that's
chests,
more like
too.
it.
I was not expecting the the green orb. That's awesome. That's so cool. Then we can smash through the things.
On you go.
Oh. Alright, so now we can go back to events. Let's go into here. What's the next one? Complete specific treasure spot challenges. So if that's the case, let's just start clearing the overworld while we're here too. So let's start up here. Track this one next since we're here.
Keep up.
Start route constructor racing challenge. Alright, we can boost off since I'm pretty sure the rings give you stand. We just need 5,000. Nice, the bike with the snow tires really help. Okay, good. We got the one. Oh, I was wondering how that was gonna... I was wondering how that was gonna happen because it was in midair. I didn't expect the ice to just show up like that. That's so cool. Oh no, here we go. I thought that drop off was going to be a little more intense than it was. Nice. There we go. Over 5,000 is all we needed. We got 7,000.
A well-deserved reward.
So now where are we? Alright, since we're over here, we might as well track to there. Since we're in the neighborhood.
I shall bear witness.
I do dig the riding on water. Where is this sending us now? So we need 11,000 points. Oh, shoot. Wasn't boosting at all. It's like, why is it going so slow? Okay, good. Another... We had to use the jump to make the track because we're in the air, and I didn't know how any of that was going to happen. It's a little different from the flying ones, because the flying ones you have to 3D navigate yourself. This is like the 2D motorcycle in a 3D world, where it's like, where is this sending me next? I don't know what just happened there, why it stopped all of a sudden. Oh, I should have hit that. The left button triangle would have got me whatever that resource was on the left. I thought it was one of these where it was going to send me somewhere, and I was like, I don't want to go through... I want to go through the rings, not go through whatever's on the left. But I realized what it was a little too late. That's cool that the track is changing colors as we're racing, too. It's like a dark black turning into the blue. And here we are at the end. Very nice. Another 3 chests down. I like that they give you more points than are needed. Like they're expecting less than the max.
A well-deserved reward.
That way if you miss a ring or two, it's not a big deal. Alright, now where are we at? Okay, so that's a different fight. We can do the Void Storm and the treasure spot. We can grab these real quick since we're here. Is there any? I'm surprised there's nothing on the slumber side. Oh yeah, we missed this too. All right, let's track there.
Keep up.
Is this the best way? Yeah, because we can go south and then west. So 4,000 seems like a lot until you get on the bike, and then it's not so bad. That didn't take very long at all.
On you go. Is that all?
That was a
To the
weird feeling.
hero of heroes.
Honor to you,
I thought that was going to
my
do more.
friend.
So we're just going to switch to Augusta and see how this goes.
In one strike.
Alright, we're actually going to save her
Letting
burst.
war with time.
Because I want to get full buffs going out.
Answer my call.
We didn't have
On you go.
Shortkeeper's buff.
Praise
Nice.
I shall bear witness.
Is that it?
Seek. Entertain me. Fate
There it is.
in my mark.
I was like, what are we supposed to be fighting right now, right?
Causality. Overturn.
Fight by my side.
Alright, one make sure is on the ground
Before the eternal
before we
sun.
stop time.
Here. One
It's
strike
unfortunate
is
that we
enough.
were out of Shortkeeper's buff for that, but
Barely felt it.
it is what it is.
Moment of victory. Never back
Leave
Alright, we
it
gotta
to
switch
me.
out. Not that
Lion graft you knew.
we needed to just to get Shortkeeper's buff going again.
Now
we also
watch
needed to because we
closely.
get low on health.
Taste my resolve. Bow before me. Face me.
I was wondering why it went Toon Break. That took a minute.
World at my string.
Hey, Professor Legend, welcome back.
On you go.
How do I get
Fate.
this thing?
Revealed.
Conquest begins now.
I've never killed something on the Switch before. Oh, how funny.
Stay
Okay,
behind
good.
me.
So that counted.
Nice trophy.
That's why I usually play as Eno, is just so I don't accidentally use Augusta's burst either. Alright, I'm gonna get caught up in messages while we're letting the UI get caught up. Hey, Professor Legend, I'm doing good. How are you? Yes, I watch anime. I almost said, I had to stop myself because I almost said, of course I do. But yes, I'm a big anime watching fan. Yeah, I've seen Seven Deadly Sins. I don't know if I'm current. I don't know if how much of it has been out. And I usually only watch anime, I don't read manga, so I know there's also like inconsistency on how much manga is out is usually more than anime, which is usually more in other forms too, because I know there's also light novels.
Pleasing to the ears,
So let's see here. I'm just Googling Seven Deadly Sins. Okay, so I've definitely seen season 1. I think I've seen part of season 2. I don't think I've seen season 3. Yeah, somewhere in between season 3 and season 4 is starting to be out of my realm of knowledge. Yeah, because I've definitely not seen season 4.
Pleasing to the ears,
Oh, zero weapon, gotcha. You can farm and craft all the weapons instead. That's crazy. See, that's a cool twist on the 50-50 system too, to where it says if you lose the first 50-50, you get the next SSR is guaranteed of the rate-up character, but you also get the guaranteed an SSR 120 pulls no matter what. So if you hit early, you can get a different SSR. I like that. It's a way to
Pleasing
get
to the
through
ears,
the characters a little faster. Do you know what the game's called? Is it Seven Deadly Sins Origin? Oh, it comes out in March. Holy cow, in 2 days. Oh, I asked it as what was the title of the game? Man, everybody's getting in on the gacha system. Neat.
Pleasing to the ears,
I'm curious to know what the more is, Professor Legend. I'm sure you're typing furiously away.
Keep up!
Track. We'll go to the next one while we're waiting. And before I forget, there's a tape here too. These tapes are hard to find, so whenever we get even close to one, I like to check the area a little bit at least. Might be above us too high, because I don't see it.
I shall bear witness.
Alright, what's here? So it says check the supply watch. I'm expecting there to be an air scanner of some kind. Oh, and there's also this story thing. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Alright, fight the thing first.
On you go.
Let's kill the
Taste my
guys.
resolve. Praise me, foes. Be my prey.
Tasting the resolve.
Is that all?
There it goes. Let's
World
make Toon Break
at my
finally.
string. Bow before me. On you go. Keep
I love
up.
that new absorb
Entertain me.
circle.
Settle.
We're gonna turn it down a little bit. I love
Now
that
that's more
absorb
like
circle.
it.
So where it lets you collect all of them at once. Did I miss one? Dude, I missed two. Look at that. Alright, let's
Keep
grab
up.
this. Alright, smart print cube. There are two forms of digital shadow module in this circuit, tangible and intangible. One that blocks the cube, one that won't block the cube. When the cube blocker passes through the data module, all digital shadow module circuit will show their form. However, if another blocker is already positioned, it will not switch its form. Revolutionary. Yeah, so they're just blockers. That makes sense. I like how they give you the introductory one first, and then they make it harder. Okay, we can launch ourselves where we got to from here. Oh yeah, where's the chest bit? Oh, I don't want to do that. There, that's what I was trying to get to. That it wants to send us to? Where is this taking us? Not obvious. Okay, let's pause. I want to see what, let's get caught up in messages. You don't even need to pull duplicates. Sure, that makes sense. Professor Legend was saying that, unless I misheard in the live stream, once you unlock a character, you can farm the duplicates in-game instead. I wish they did. I wish Gacha Games did more versions of that, where I know Genshin Impact eventually, as in like season or 6.x, came out with a system to where the standard banner characters, like you could get one of the constellations of your characters every like 6 months to a year, which isn't terrible, but I'd like to see something like that every 6 months, just so free-to-players get a choice or a chance of increasing characters. Because I've played, I don't know, like 6 gacha games at this point, and I don't think I've ever even come close to C3ing a character, let alone C6ing one. Oh, that's interesting. So the co-op has all 4 characters. We only have 1 character active on the time. Yeah. I like that. It's interesting because like I've been playing gacha games for years. It's interesting because I've been playing gacha games for years, and the OG formula is getting kind of boring, but I'm liking these new twists that people keep thinking of. So I think someday we might get a gacha RPG hybrid that's really gonna hit off, similar to how like Genshin was in 2020 for the 3D gacha system. I'm waiting to see what that next. We're gonna have an awesome system with low to no pulls, everything's built in. I'll be really curious to see how that goes. I get it, companies need to make money somehow, so I know there's a fine balance between free and not free. Yeah, I know Nada, that's one of the ones I've been excited for. I think it comes out next year though. I think it got delayed again. Still says 2026 launch date. Yeah, some speculation towards late of this year, early next year. So we'll see when Anata actually comes out. But I know Neverest to Everest also. Yeah, that's April 29th. So it'll be interesting to see which ones went out. What's next month, Professor Legend? Oh, NTV? Yeah, I was excited to see that. I was surprised that I thought it was going to come out June. I didn't expect it as early as April. All right, where are we at on this? All right. I'm getting a little distracted off the event, which is fine. Month after 7DS. What's 7DS? Oh, 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, a month after. Yeah, so it's a good time for 7 Deadly Sins to come out. Yeah, so when I was younger, I used to laugh about like order of consoles coming out or order of games coming out if it matters. But the older I get and the more obvious it shows or doesn't show, it really does matter. You know, I forget which PlayStation or Xbox console happened, but how do I even get to that? Hang on, let me grab all these and then I'll finish my thought.
Like it?
There
I
we
got
go, we got 'em.
plenty more of that.
I'll grab that too. So I forget which Xbox and PlayStation release was, but I think there's two. One Xbox went out because it released first, and then one PlayStation went out because it released first. And so the console wars is really fun to see. Now we're kind of in the gotcha wars. It's interesting to see how that comes out. We've also had GTA 6, I think, is rumored to come out this year. And it's been really interesting for how many delays it's had. How many GTA clones have come out just trying to make money. Because it's like, if they're not going to release for another 3 years, let's try to get ours out early. Yeah, GTA 6, November of this year. So yeah, so I'm probably not going to be playing all the gacha games, but it is fun to test them out, try them out. Keep in mind who uses what system. You know, it's very interesting to see what people are developing and why. Contaminated giant Sully skin. Across the Frostlands, void storms are contaminated via Sully skin. Guide the Sully skin towards the corrupted giant Sully skin to help cleanse it. A path formed from adaptive modules has appeared on the field. Fire a projectile at the unstable frequency cord to shift nearby adaptive modules between their two states. However, solidified modules showing gray cannot be altered by the unstable frequency core. Okay, so it's talking about walking paths. Move along a continuous line and material adaptive modules. They can jump from one level to automatically jump down when encountering a gap. Once the Sully skin determines it can reach the giant Sully skin, will begin moving on its own. Adjust the adaptive modules. Okay. What can we adjust? Oh, and then it auto moves. There we go. That makes more sense. There we go.
Now
We got
that's
the
more
standard
like
supply
it.
chest. All right, so now we can look over. So you do this. Frostlands 1 is done. Now I can go to Polar Expedition. Catch up with the Sigillum at Exostrider Slumber Site. Defeat Sigillarium. Complete the battle to certain voids through the zones. Complete specific Solar Skin Guide challenges. Okay, good. So I got these two. Grab this, I guess, next. We'll see if it's north or south.
Keep up.
What is here? Choo choo shaking. It looks scared. What's it saying, Abby? Alright, it's showtime. Get ready to be dazzled by my super awesome Simulus interpretation skills. Ahead, there's something down the cliff. I'll go check it out. Okay. System tested. Discords have a supply chest totally surrounded. Wait, what are you doing? Ah, the monsters are coming up. Sorry, I thought the monsters were coming up. It's like we fell.
On you go.
That was very strange. I expected that to be more.
Ha! Praise me. I shall bear witness. Like it? I've got plenty more of that. Cycle.
All right, here we
Keep
go.
up.
So it wants us to go back up. We're under the other parallel track. Oh, here we go. I was like, there had to be an easy way to get back up, right? So this is another moment. There we go. Oh, really? I didn't know Wuthering Waves was your all-time favorite gacha. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I had a friend of mine come back to WuWa. He started in 1.0. He quit around 1.3 or 1.4, and then came back in December for 3.0. So like the end of December when 3.0 came out is when he started to catch back up. And I think it took him 2 months of casual playing, like an hour or two a night, to fully get caught up from 1.4 to 3.0. And so yeah, I forgot how much game there was until he had to replay it, and then we started talking about like different events and different key events and different characters, and I was just like, oh yeah, there's a lot there. That is the danger of WuWa, of not WuWa. That is the danger of gacha systems as a whole. On release, there's not enough to do, right? On release date, I've done it all. I'm waiting for patch. On game that's been out for 6 years, I have 6 years worth of patches to get through. It's like, how do you find that balance?
Now that's more like it.
All right, so I think we can grab this one as the next tracker.
Answer
shoot.
my call.
See, this is why I don't play as Augusta, because I do that all the
Keep
time.
up.
I'll miss hit a button. I meant to hit R1 to run. instead of R2.
Praise me. Seek.
Here, going to Shorekeeper. I'm just trying to move. So I was too scared I thought the monsters were climbing up. Don't go scaring yourself for nothing. Those trees were totally pushovers for leash. Sorry. Don't be so hard on it, Abby. Thank you. I found this down there. Please take it. Just don't hate me, please. What did it give me? A job well done. Yeah, I'm not sure what, if it was giving me an item or a box or what. Okay, so there's another one up. But since we're down, do we want to grab this? And if we do... So one of the things I get frustrated with 3D games is just what you're saying, the map for 3D games. Where, yeah, see, it's up. I thought it was on this level, and it's not. It's one higher. I wish there's like a good way to know who is on what level, because now I have to either teleport here and find a way up, or find a high teleporter like here and then ride over. Oh, that's cool. So Duet Knight Abyss, the gacha in that game is the outfits. That's interesting. Okay, how do we... So that's even more up? Oh, so I'd have to teleport here and ride over. Okay, we're not going to do that. Alright, let's get focused back up on the event to see what we need to do. Still says 75%. Okay, we got the completed Solar Skin challenges. Now we're doing Frozen Exploration. Complete the main quest, The Star That Voyages Far. Complete specific motorbike challenges. All right, we're gonna track this first so I get the teleportation spot. So we gotta get up there. Where's a good spot to teleport to? Let's go here and then try to ride up the mountain. So, what's a good spot for that? Oh, here we go. There we go. That's a good launch spot. Grab this while we're running up too. Spark key. Yeah, so with Duet Night Abyss, is it them not being able to make money, or is it people losing interest, or like what's causing the decline of the game? I gotta like do this twice. This is interesting. Oh, nope, wanted that. I don't want the hint. Just need to like go up one somehow. There we go. Oh, nope. Like so close on. There it goes. There's like a nose right there. I didn't expect full area to show up. Whatever these are. Just cosmetic, neat. Alright, so then we gotta run east to go north. So we gotta go up the mountain. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. Sometimes it's just hard to figure out where you gotta go. How is it compared to Warframe? I played Warframe, so I know that gameplay where you can get characters and then build on them. But I've not played DNA. And then I guess what I'm asking is, how is it different than Warframe 2? Because Warframe, I know, still makes money and they're still in operation. So if they're not losing players, why is the other game? It's called DNA, right? Yeah, do it night it is. Oh, the bike collects it? I forgot about that, so we don't even have to get off. Okay, so now we can grab... I guess grab this little guy first. Oh, it's down. Never mind. Screw that. I don't climb up this mountain just to go back down. How do we get to this? Okay, so 7,000 points, another bike race. I didn't expect switching characters would kill the boost. Yeah, I just like watching Eno as opposed to the Shorekeeper. Just personal preference. I've been playing with Shorekeeper since 1.0, so it's nice to see some future characters. I'm sure I'll feel that way once I get Ammon's team up and running. They'll probably be my new permanent play style. I also play Galbraina's team a lot too, just because it's simpler. Simple yet powerful. Yeah, again, it killed my boost. I'm not sure why it was doing that. Here we go. Thought I was gonna miss it, but again, you don't need to hit every single ring. You can afford to miss one or two. Yeah, because I have, what, 8,500, and I think it only needs 7,000. As I go off the cliff.
Now that's more like it.
Alright, what is this looking like? We got the motorbike racing done. Complete exploration quest, the Song of Ice and Steel. We'll get back to that. Complete the investigation specific. Really? I guess we'll do the exploration. So I believe we started this. We'll see after, see where we're at. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I do agree that Warframe's appeal is that they knew what they wanted from the beginning. And DNA started as a gotcha that is turning into a Warframe. I could see that being a hindrance. Warframe, I've even been told. So I have not played a ton of Warframe. I played maybe like a month, maybe 2 months of Warframe, and I was even told that the beginning of Warframe even dwarfs itself at the end of Warframe. Like, so many patches have been
Perfect.
delivered and so many quality of life that Warframe, the end game, is even different than the beginning of the game. And so I do wonder how the end of Warframe compared to games like the First Descent. Because I've played probably like a couple weeks of that as well, where I really like the gameplay loop, but I just, didn't stick with it. Oh, before ice and snow sealed the land, the Chronicles stood at the apex of the predators, entombing trees. Just as the great trees were entombed in permafrost, the once supreme raptors were now the surviving bodies of steel borrowed from the Exostrider. So head to the bioprinter to find the Krog of Light. That didn't take long. Oh, that's right, we're fighting the bird. Bird that we've been chasing. Okay, so I was right. We
shall
can start
bear
this
witness.
quest.
On you go. I've had my fun.
Loading. In war with time.
Yeah, we need to watch out, alright.
Nonsense.
Trying to get
Praise
into
me.
the air so I can fight on equal terms. I forgot to weave autos in between all that.
Causality overturned. Is that all? To the hero
yes,
of
Jack.
heroes.
Honor to you, my friend.
That was quick. I expected that to be more of a fight. It got away, but looks like it left something behind. A gift. A paw frosting its awakening. Was that child's work? Oh wow, it's transforming the whole area. That's new in WuWa. I don't think we've had an area transform like that before. Oh wow.
Stay behind me.
Talk to Skovitz. Oh my gosh, you've been playing Warframe since pre-alpha? What year was that even? So you were playing back in what, 2013? The bullet jumping was a bug, that's funny. Yeah, right. I remember really liking the Warframe story. Okay, 2012. That makes sense. Yeah, when I Googled it said 2013, so alpha would make sense, or pre-alpha would make sense for 2012. Yeah, I remember the Warframe story, what I saw, I really liked. I was more struggling on the daily grind loop to get strong enough to get through the story. So there's just some of that to go through too. And then is Warframe considered an MMO at this point? Looter, shooter, and action RPG. But I don't know. It has enough content that I could see it being considered an MMO. Yeah, viewing it as an MMO-like game. Yeah. I would say it's earned the title. Oh, didn't mean to click through that. Let's review. The Path Forest is awakening. Such a thing can only be achieved by an Exostrider. Only it knows what the land of the Roya ancestors was truly like. The elders of our people have long said that the frozen remnant of Uphoff Frost was once our homeland. All of this was the Krong Light doing. It was trying to restart these facilities to recreate the forest. Can it truly be restored? Before we entered this place, I met a researcher. He claimed that these facilities possess the power to reshape the entire ecosystem. My intuition tells me this is beyond human capability. The Research Institute must have drawn upon the Exercitor's powder. That does sound suspicious. Let's investigate the facility. Investigate the bioprinter? Okay. Hey, this thing smells like the huge furnace that fell from the sky. The scent's similar to the reactor drive. Then this must be part of the Exostrider. That explains everything. The facility was originally part of the Exostrider, much like the Exoswarm themselves. That is why the Chronoblight could activate it. Chronoblight. But it still attacked us. That was because contaminated by the Void Storm. Yeah, I wonder where it has gone now. Lutlege, may I ask you a favor? If you uncover any clues regarding this whereabouts, could you be willing to inform me? Even if it has been contaminated, I wish to see it one last time, such as my duty as shepherd of the Exoswarm I once tended. Of course. I did not presume to speak of the Exostrider, but for the Exoswarm and for the Chronoblight, I thank you from my heart. Then I shall wait for your message and continue my search nearby. Until we meet again. The Song of Ice and Steel. Alright, did that clear our event? It sure did, so it did finish it. Nice. Complete the investigation for specific lasers and ice steel breaker, which is what we have. Okay. Is there anything we have to do here? St. Roya Frostlands, Mount Galar, a lost Solar Skin. We can come back because there's some stuff to do in different areas. Okay. So let's teleport here and then go follow the new area. Oh, I didn't even know there was a sister game, Soulframe. Huh. Didn't even let me finish typing. Oh, just Soulframe not out yet?
Good boy. Go fetch it.
Sure, if you're willing to share your key, I'll use it. It's up to you though. I'm already 2 games in, so I don't know how much time I could commit. So if you have a buddy that you want to play with or something, I think that might be a better use, but I'll check it out otherwise. Yes and no. Yeah, according to Google, Soulframe does not have a firm release date, so I'm guessing it's just in pre-alpha. Ooh, songs added. Target is nearby. Automatic
Honor cannot be sunk.
Rescue the trapped pioneer researcher. Okay, so just fight the things.
All glory to
I did not mean to hit that button, but since the button's hit,
Here, one strike is enough.
no such thing as overkill, right? Pioneer researcher, are you Lutlege? Thank goodness. I've heard of you from my colleagues at Rebel College. What are you doing here alone? The Academy recently launched an archaeological survey. Wow. Archaeological survey of the Roya Frostlands. My colleagues in the Pioneer team set up a survey beacons here and moved on to the next site. I figured since this spot isn't too far from the Academy, I'd be fine. I certainly didn't expect to run into these monsters. Could you help me activate that glacier probe? There are quite a few ruins frozen in the ice over there just waiting to be excavated. The Roya Frostlands are ancient. Who knows what might be sealed in the ice? Yeah, I wondered if the keys were to unlock early access. I know PoE 2 had keys, but unlike Soulframe being free, PoE 2 I think does have a cost with the game. That's actually something I could check. Because I had a buddy of mine give me a key for PoE 2. I'm at charts. Just seeing. Yeah, because it still is a $30 cost. But that's for the early access supporter pack. I don't know if it'll eventually become free.
Go fetch it.
I am not current on PoE 1 or 2 enough to know. So your 10 keys, is that just from the Founders Pack, or were you just happen to get keys from watching the live streams as well, and you just like accumulated them over time? Activate the probe. Ooh, back to letterbox viewing. Coming out of letterbox viewing? I don't know what that was all about. And your hand is stuck. Oh, it's a whole nother smash. Is that a good thing that we're melting the ice in the background? Like, what's going on with the train there? Assuming that's even what it is. This might be part of the Exostrider too.
To the lands afar.
Pioneer researcher. This looks like some kind of transport vehicle. I wonder what's inside. Might as well head inside and take a look. Absolutely not. According to Academy regulations, these ruins require official approval before further intel inspections can be conducted. I've heard rumors that octopus-like tentacles burst out of some of the ruins, accompanied by mysterious whispers. Seriously, like for real? Well, I've only heard stories. I've actually never seen it myself. There are some similar ruins scattered across the Frostlands. Please keep an eye out for them. If you find one, remember to contact the Star Torch Academy immediately. Of course, you can always contact me first. That's so funny. We'll set up a forward research camp there as soon as possible, just like the one here. Is that a frozen train? Yeah, that's what I thought it was too. Looks like a rail line used to run through here back in the day. Good, so I did guess the right thing. The eternal order is determined by an eternal engine. Alright, let's look at this. Great, so we 100%ed the first 3. Enter the secret workspace during after story all the starlight touches. All the sunlight torches. So there's an after story? Oh no. Enter the secret workspace during after story all the sunlight torches. We'll come back to this because it sounds like we're gonna have to do some story to get to this, which I thought we were current enough to not have to do it. Trying to get rid of your Twitch drop keys first. Yeah, I don't blame you. Use whatever expires first. I get that, trying to prioritize. Cool, thank you. I'll check it out on Discord after stream. Yeah, thank you very much, Professor Legend. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's move on with Footprints of the Frostlands. What do we have here? Oh, these are just the scale of the past. Okay, cool. We can do these in order then. Then how much of the overworld have we done too?
It was such a radiant light.
What's the percentages? We're at 36, 52, 25, 37? 36? So we're above 25% on all for the most part.
Stay behind me.
Oh, whoa, I didn't have to go that far. And what are we looking at? So this is what the underground stalwart race tray looks like. You mean the Star Wars Riseway? Let the sword stand as the spine. A lifeline brings sky and earth. Nice. Inara. Hello, you must be Loot Liege. Are you? Or you are? I'm Inara, a maintenance worker at the Frostland Polar Research Outpost. Running into you at a time like this, I'm starting to believe fate. No need to get emotional. Oops, sorry, I got a bit carried away. Here's the thing. I've been hard at work at the outpost for more than a decade now, and I've never taken the time to appreciate the Frostlands view. Can you believe that? Totally unacceptable to me anyways, so I can finally put in for some time off. I'm going to give the place the proper exploration it deserves. How long? More than a decade now. Woof. But a new problem has surfaced. Between the endless maintenance work and scrambling to get my leave approved, I had zero trip planning. From the looks of it, I feel that, by the way, zero trip planning. From the looks of it, if I want to see everything the Frostlands have to offer during my vacation, my best bet is to find a good guide. So you want me to be your guide? Exactly, if you'd be so graceful, if you could show me around the best spots of the Frostland. Oh, and it comes with a good pay, of course. I can do that. But really, we're just going to be a guide for one? The legendary hero, you know. Great, let's head out right away. I guess we're doing this. A magnificent Frostland challenger Inara coming your way. Well, if I had to choose, definitely the Sky Arc space station is a newly discovered space station. I've been dreaming of seeing it with my own eyes. Okay, let's go. And this is my first trip over 10 years. Away we go. Oh, that's a far distance. Looks like we can just teleport. Teleporting worked. Oh wow, this is the view I saw in the report just 2 days ago. Seeing it with my own eyes gives me a sense of nostalgia. Quick, take some pictures. Ah, they don't want a picture of themselves, they want a picture of the spaceship. Ever since the station was discovered, nearly a third of the outposts have tried to get on the excavation crew. Folks who work here are always hungry for the unknown. An opportunity like this, they're on it in a heartbeat. But the actual excavation work hasn't even started yet. People have already in a spin. The excavation work still hasn't started. Your last report showed that the threat level here is still unconfirmed. Researchers are only allowed in once it's settled. Strangely enough, the closer I get, the more it feels like I've seen this place before. But this fallen debris was only discovered a few days ago. It has never left the outpost. Why does it feel familiar? Maybe you've seen similar ruins before. Possibly. We've come all this way. It'd be a shame if we don't take a peek at what's inside. There's a researcher from the expedition team by the entrance. Let's go have a chat.
Stay behind me.
Oh, I'm in camera mode. Me in bike mode. Oh, Miss Sonara, you must be Lutlige from the Academy. Your reputation precedes you. What brings you here? I'm on vacation. I'd like to visit inside the space station. Have they given out visiting permits yet? Sorry, but there's still parts of the space station that haven't been checked for safety yet. All visits are prohibited. Well, that's disappointing. Sigh, I guess I'll have to come back on my next vacation. Please don't give me that look. I'm starting to feel like I'm the villain now. How about this? I'll send you both some pictures we took from inside the space station as a souvenir. Do you come back for a visit after we confirm it's safe inside the space station, Miss Sonara? I guess I guess it will have to be. Man, words are hard tonight. I'll go have a look around to see if there's any good reviews for pictures. Talk to the young researcher. I have the pictures from Sonara uploaded as for some for you as well, Lutlige. By the way, Lutlige, it's probably none of my business, but please take care of her while in the Frostlands. Back when Miss Sonara first came, she was very reserved. She just put her head down and did her job, hardly talking to anyone. Then a veteran expedition team noticed how dependable she was and invited her to support the Frostland operations. 2 months later, the very team encountered a void storm. She happened to be away at the temporary camp, so she was sparred from the disaster. The rescue team brought her back safely, but everyone soon learned that she had lost all memories of the expedition. Oh no! Void storms typically don't cause amnesia. We suspect that she must have wanted to remember the journey so badly that she inadvertently... I'm a bit worried that she might get shaken up again for the second trip here. Keep an eye out. And also, these are pictures from the space station's interior work we took. Safe travels. Okay, so we got 1 done, 2 done. Yeah, it's just sending us on a journey. Yeah. We don't have to teleport. We can just keep riding the bike. So that's interesting that 1 was this picture and 2 was pictures from talking to the guy. Inara. I just remembered there's an abandoned research outpost nearby. I heard the Roy used it as a rest stop. We can take a break here too. But I don't know how to get there. All I have is a map. But just a plan and a map won't do us much good if we run into something dangerous out there. I'll keep you safe. Words of the mighty. If only I'd learned a few moves back when I was still in school. Well, if you could handle the void worm, I guess you'll be safe sticking with you. Let's head to the outpost. Does it want me to go now? We're definitely teleporting through that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we could just run that. That's
We're
only 60
replicating
feet.
something really beautiful from that.
A banished field research station.
Inara. Lutlige, look, there's a note here. Seems like a few exoswarm got lost inside the forest. I'm going after them. Hope they are okay. Decimia. There's a layer of snow over it. Looks like it's been left here for a while. Normally it wouldn't take that much time to navigate through the forest. This is pretty concerning. I'm a bit worried about this guy too. We should find Decima. Alright, that one we're gonna have to teleport away to. That looks like closest. Oh, we have to go down? Oh no. Okay, here we go. Come on. Alright, we made it.
Stay behind me.
Decima, hello, wandering travelers. Are you here to enjoy the beauties of Upah Forest as well? Miss Decima, thank goodness you're okay. We saw your message in the abandoned research outpost and were worried you might have gotten in trouble. I thought perhaps my people might come looking for me, so I left a message for them. It's easy to lose track of time walking these woods. My apologies if I caused you concern. Good to know you're okay. What about the exoswarm? Don't worry. We're back to where they belong. I was just wandering around enjoying the scenery. It's been a long time, Inara. How have you been? It's been a long time? We met once. I don't remember anything, I'm sorry. That's okay. But that's quite alright. I noticed your camera. You are here for the sights and photos, right? Don't mind me, go enjoy the scenery. I thought they were going to comment on us next as well.
Stay behind me.
I missed a supply chest? That's interesting. Don't normally miss one. Inara, it's so beautiful. Why did I come here sooner? Let's take a picture here. Alright, what are we shooting today? Again, don't want to picture themselves. There we go. This used to be the place of lush forest before the lament. It was vast as far as the eye could see. Even on the world map, it was a patch of green no one could miss. Then the lament changed everything. Animals, plants, insects, and even the birds in the ground. Then the warm fjord became the new pole. Everything was sealed under a thick, never-melting layer of ice. Their stories ended here. You sound like you're reading from a picture book. I feel like someone said the same thing before. Can't remember though. It might just be from a picture book or some opening lines of a play. But look how gorgeous this place is. The space station behind the glacier, the forest within the ice. Anything related to ice always feels so eternal and unchanging. Lulige, is there anything you hope will never change? There is. All things inevitably change. What do you think? Yeah, all things inevitably change is usually my answer. Sure, even a glacier that stood for 1,000 years could thaw 1,001. Oh yeah, could thaw in 1,001. I want to take a few more photos. Do you mind waiting for me? Okay. It won't take long. I'll be right back. Back we go. The disaster 10 years ago, there was only one survivor. I've never thought I'd see her again. You met Inara before? Back then, the rescue team asked me to guide them to their camp. They were never supposed to encounter the storm. The team ran into the void storm only because the monsters that were chasing them. The place where they perished wasn't far from the temporary camp. This lady likely witnessed her companions' deaths. That's why she was so severely devastated that she lost her memory. In the cold, the forest frozen in ice is a blessing. One day all those frozen will thaw and come back to life, and so will her memories. Is this from experience? This is a blessing. For her and for you. It seems she is finished with her photos. Go meet her, wandering traveler. I wish you luck on your journey. Dang, that is tragic to witness your companions die on a work trip. Trying to collect the things.
Stay behind me.
We're talking to an hour again. I took so many good photos. How was your chat with Miss Decima? It was alright. How are you able to start a chat with anyone wherever you go? That's impressive. I'm a bit curious about her though. She looked familiar somehow, but I can't remember where I've met her before. Anyways, never mind. All the signs along the way point to a hot springs nearby. The view around the hot springs must be a real break from all this ice. That'll be our next stop. Oh my gosh, another far distance. All right, teleport to that. Where are we going? Are we supposed to go up or down? We can grab one of these too since we're here.
Stay behind me.
Yeah, smart print cube. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I'm getting my bearings to see what we have to do. Let's reset. I lost track of one. Okay, so we can't go that way. No, I don't need a hint. That's kind of where we need to go. How did we get to this point? Can't go down. Alright, let's reset. How did we get there? Okay, so that's how we got there. There we go. Oh. Now we gotta figure out how to what to do with that. Okay, there we go. That took a minute. Yeah, where do we gotta go? Both are saying down. There is a down. Man, they really gotta get better at maps. I get annoyed whenever a map needs to be 3D on knowing which icon is at which level. It's not just WuWa that does that, it's like any kind of 3D game. Especially because this map in particular, there's multiple 3D elements of the 3D game. It's not like level 1 and 2, it's like level 1 through 5. Like there's quite a bit of levels.
Nice trophy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I did find all the supply chests. Nice. Look, a cabin here. I can't believe it. Someone actually living here? Do you think it'd be rude of taking pictures of his or her house? Just a few photos for the trip. She won't mind. Good photos. Let's not take any pictures. Or good point. Let's not take any pictures. Totally, just some photos I'll keep for myself. I also want a few of the other places. Nara steps away looking for the suitable photo spot somewhere else. You chose to stay. Will this place still look the same when the owner returns? Rid of the camera. Oh, yeah. I can just take the picture. I was thinking Nara had to get involved somehow. Alright, saving that. We should go check on Anara now. Except
Stay
we're gonna
behind
talk
me.
with this guy first. What's going on, little Solar Skin? Is that all it took? Oh, he just wanted somebody to sit with. That's so sweet. That's on the second floor. Now where do we go? Grab these since we're here. We got 2 more left to do. Okay, so she went up to the house. Yeah. So we can just run to here.
Stay behind me.
Such a beautiful and breathtaking place, just like a painting. When I played building sims, I'd always put the houses in places like this, like the hermits of the Honglong legends or the hidden races you read about in the New Federation novels. But later I started building houses elsewhere. How come? I had to travel so far from the familiar ground to reach hidden gems like this. And the silence, it just made you feel alone almost immediately. When a beautiful view just becomes part of your daily routine, staying here means you're just living in your own memories. Sometimes dreamy can be another name for empty. Why the sediment all of a sudden? Actually, I've been getting this strange feeling ever since coming to the Frostlands. I feel like I lost something somewhere. Something here somewhere. But I've never been to the Frostlands before, have I? Let's assume you did lose something. Let's go look for it together. If it does exist, we, does that mean those dreams? Okay, let's go find it. This time I'll lead the way. Ooh, so maybe they are recovering their memories. Oh, can we get to... Yeah, let's get to that. Too short. Gosh. Get to the motorbike. Is the motorbike better? Alright, we gotta go this way. Oh, I'm stuck on the floor. There we go, got it. Wanted to grab that before we missed it. Oh, I thought we were going to the house. Now where's it sending us? Alright, is there anything in the area since we're here? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I guess we can do the smart cube later. Alright, let's just teleport here and run up.
It was such a radiant light I saw.
Whoa, that was a bit of lag. Oh, watch out. Sure.
On you go.
Group them up and knock them down.
Face me. Seize.
It's them, the monsters I've dreamt about several times. I've been dreaming about being on an expedition team out there, investigating the Frostlands. Some teach me how to play video games, some are very interested in Uppath Forest and talk about the many pre-lament stories. But later we are chased by monsters and then a void storm hits us out of nowhere. Everyone, one after another, are all. In my dreams, I never make it back to the outpost. I'm just stuck up in the Frostlands. Always, over and over again. I just can't make it. Comfort her. I can't remember their faces. Each time I wake up, I always felt like those were just dreams. Lutige, those weren't just dreams, right? I've forgotten something important, haven't I? Some memories might never come back, but you tried to remember as much as you could. My phone just died, so bear with me. Just watched my phone shut down. I was right there. Now there is nothing left. I didn't forget anything except for a part of myself. That's not true. You break open the ice to reveal a frozen safety box. This is the expedition team's cassette. This might be what you're looking for. Sorry, Liege, I need some time to be alone. That's fine, I can see this being very heavy. Oh yeah, we're not trying. 20,000? Yikes, how big is this place? You take a few steps away, the wind drowns the soft whimpering, leaves fine marks. Not long after, she walks to your side. Thanks for waiting, Liege. I feel much better now. Human memory can be so unreliable at times. Even if you try to hold onto a memory, repeating it over and over, you can still lose it one day, even without knowing. At least you remember it now. Let's take a picture here. I want to remember this place. I won't forget. Not again. I think if it's not that way... Yeah, they want this picture. Return to the outpost. Thank you. Now that the trip is wrapping up, allow me to be your guide instead. This right here is the best photo spot of all my colleagues came straight here when they first got to the outpost. You should take a photo for yourself as well. Oh, okay. It's actually
Keep up!
Here. Yeah, it wants us to do the main view. Look at this place, the research center, our supply hub, and the gateway to the underground oasis. This is where our Frostland journey started and where it will end. Let's mark the end of our trip with this photo. That's what a rough journey. We were back. Yes, that's right, we made it. I need to submit the cassette and print out the pictures. Oh, there's so much to do. Thank you for traveling with me. Here's your pay as we agreed. See you next time, Liege. Is that it? Seems like it to me, huh? Good, so that was a nice little somber, sad story, but a good story. See if it actually gives us the completion. Oh, it did. I always love that when it removes out of the list. Okay, so Peaks of Prestige, Rekindled Duel. Is there limited rewards, or is this just more of the same? I don't see a time limit on these. Oh, nice. So the La Roya is 18 out of 18, but the Frostlands is 0 out of 12. What is that showing? So it just says permanent. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we're missing anything there. Let's see what the expansion modules look like. Here we go. Complete exploration quest, the Song of Ice and Steel, and 25% in all 3 areas. Good, so we got 2 more cubes. Don't worry about those later. Yeah, let's upgrade this. Nice. So we at least have 1 point into everything at this point. So there's still 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to grab. What's the timed one that ends in 3 days? So reach 10,000 points in the Stability Accords and Double Pawn Matrix Pilot. That's fine, I can do that. So good. So we got this one done too. So now if we go to the modules, this is what I was waiting on. You can go to the livery. Let's see, get rid of these. It's the new. Big fan of the black, the gold on black. That looks really good. But we're gonna keep Abby. All right, so let's see if that looks done. It does. We got 2 more done. Very good. Okay, so we got the first chunk of these done already. So we just have Unfrozen Traces to do, really. But part of Unfrozen Traces is all that sunlight touches, which is the main story. So I guess let's do this and see where it takes us. We're going to head to the infirmary. That's exciting. It says it's an after story. We'll see.
Be careful.
We'll see how much of it is the actual story. Okay, we didn't have to go far either.
Keep up!
So I'm guessing we're visiting Ameth.
Has she been staying here to recover?
Bora.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Nabora?
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better. Dr. Herzen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now. Are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while, huh?
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I didn't know if we're here for Luke or Ameth.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself. Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herzen.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Herzen?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
Oh, I thought we were going to meet her.
So, about that exostrider plan you mentioned, let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all, but let's slow the tempo a little.
Why?
You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
No thanks.
He's turning from the doctor to the
I understand
Candyman.
your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay, you're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface. I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
It is a little
Are
strange.
you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
It is a little odd that we've known Luke this whole time of the story, but we're just now getting into proper introductions.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. Though she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are. After you left Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that.
Is this different from doctoring?
Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
One last question. What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here. The Spacetrek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
To where?
Yeah, what did you have in mind?
I have a place in mind.
Oh.
Just come with me, Golden Girl.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have her with me today.
I wonder why Kuro Gaming chooses the letterbox in some scenes and then full render in others.
Sundermere.
Yes, I keep a small workspace of my own here.
Headed the place Luke mentioned. Where are we? Okay, we're not far off. Are we... Yeah, we're going off to the side. I'm glad I didn't go down into the ocean. We would have to turn around.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time. Shame.
Looks like it clobbered.
Ash takes form. Return to silence!
Oh, that's awesome.
The
like this
Exostrider's
kit.
sword emits a unique frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
You picked a good spot.
I like Luke's kit a lot. It's satisfying to play. A small workspace.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity.
Makes sense.
Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Spacetrek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
Really?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
The Threnodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Threnodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story.
Are we getting that
You've
long
always
story?
preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
This place is huge for a small workspace. You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. There's a golden hue quietly contained inside. Oh, this is one of those inspect the item things. We haven't done one of these in a while. You realize it looks identical to the blood that flowed from Luke's hand during your fight in the space station. Complete investigation.
The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. But I prefer its other name, Ichor. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
So because this seems more relevant, let's see what Ichor means. A specialized pharmaceutical substance that developed for extremely rare diseases. However, it serves a side effect, making it intolerable for most, keeping it under ongoing research and validation. In its natural form, ichor is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat and room temperature. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form. So it's meant to cure some very specific rare diseases. Interesting.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fractitus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it.
Woof.
It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
I wonder how you can lose color in your vision. Like medically speaking. Drawing of a family. Picture as a child just drawing of a family rendered in a simple, earnest lines. A father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big, happy smile. Ah, there is something on the back. On the back of the framed picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy, Ryan Herson." It's been drawn years ago, but the frame is carefully preserved and shows little wear.
My brother Ryan drew this picture.
Neat.
We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago.
That's kind of
Ryan never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty.
Oh, there's the plot twist. Damaged report. So he's not a good guy. You examined the burnt page. Many parts of it are illegible due to the burns. It appears to have been salvaged from a fire. Judging by the legible contents, it's a report. It mentions La Heroi's void matter and was originally destined for a new federation. Still in the front then. At the bottom of the report, you'll find a signature of the Fraxis insignia.
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxis Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
Naviale Regenerative Group, a pharmaceutical corporation based in the New Federation. Its core technology originates from the development of Icar, a groundbreaking medical advancement shadowed by perpetual controversy.
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
Yep.
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide.
Oh, him.
Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Makes sense.
Hatred. Even now?
Yeah.
Now, it has become something of a habit.
Have a good night, Professor Legend. Thanks for hanging out.
Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Yep.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? The flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces.
Interesting.
I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there.
Reactivated our access, not gave us access. So we've been here before.
The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Honami, is part of Ashinohara.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Now, on to 2 key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fractsidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Spacetrek Collective's single largest donor.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
How much money does the new Federation have to be the top donor in 2 different factions? What do they do to make this money? This is crazy.
The Fractsidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
Sure we did. We don't
You
remember.
uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fractsidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me.
Awesome. I love it when characters get amnesia, but their core personality is the same.
They got away again.
If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report.
Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down.
So what was Luke doing beforehand other than infiltrating the Fractsidus? And how are they working with Rover this whole time? What was Rover doing?
Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish. so I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits.
Oh, neat. They're showing the lack of color from his perspective.
Let's set aside the Fractsidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands.
You briefly recount to Luke the events in the Frostlands.
I see. Imeth, she... No wonder you're in such a state.
Right?
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with Spacetrek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjartar Woods. They identified it as the lid sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell the High Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fractsidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
So it's gonna awaken again? That's gonna be epic. And if we become the Resonator, that's gonna be huge.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly. But our immediate priority should be the Fractsidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider. Rover said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things. Now then.
Dr. Herson, is something the matter?
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands. Yet, she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute, the usual spot.
Oh, are we gonna meet her in person and not through a hologram?
The bath's clear.
My head's... Oh, Dr. Herson, it's good to see you.
Ethan, you looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
my thesis. My spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy, and you can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. That's not how we humans work.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
Cute. It's good to know Luke's helping.
Let's see here. Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
Not bad. You know, these researchers, getting them in for a checkup is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress-relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his? We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
So that's a cool way in exposition to show that that Luke likes to tinker.
The bath's clear.
Taking things apart, put them back together again. That's a good way to show that. I wonder if it's going to be useful later in the story. Hey, we get to meet her in person.
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy.
I love Lucilla's character design. She's a very classy, well put together lady. I like the design a lot.
Now go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herson. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if she is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations.
Just like that, huh?
That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who can help. But first, let me have a quick word with her.
Morning.
The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahiroi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
Again with the candy.
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahai-Roy's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the President doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahai-Roy because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
So this is, again, good banter, because we're getting good story-driven, talking about the students and why they're ignoring the obvious corruption and collusion that's happening with the parts and different things happening in real time. But I loved the banter the two of them had, too. It seems like they've been friends a long time. Very well written.
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nevora's being kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to prepare.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before.
I'm on my way. Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
Yep.
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
Nevora. Why now?
The path's clear.
Oh, it teleported us right to there. Are we right at the space station? Yeah, we're already here. That's crazy.
know you've been here before.
Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet?
I was thinking the same thing as their hidden path. That was a cool blade, ready?
Right on schedule. Ha. Gotcha. Imbalance ends here. Game over. Blink, and agony ends. The path's clear.
I'm gonna have to play his character trial at some point. His kit seems very involved. For 2 buttons, it sure did a lot. What do we have here?
The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals.
Oh shit. Luke stops to administer basic first aid and report.
Their bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren.
Doctor first, detective second. I like it. That's crazy. He shot 3 people and 1
clear.
died.
Right on schedule.
Okay. So this is
As
basic
expected.
autos.
Ash takes
into
form. Time to incise.
Triangle.
A bearable
phase
price.
1 into phase 2. They're dead. Then there's a phase 3 and all that too. Take the modulate after. Alright, pursue.
Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Skyarc system?
Nah, that's not good if they did.
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
Where are you trying to get to?
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter.
Before we get too far, I want to cancel the tracking. Keeps distracting me when, yeah, like when we have the 3 highlight stuff here. I kept getting distracted by the tracking on the map. I did not expect to get turned
It's
around
cleared.
like that.
Gotta keep moving. A nice change of view.
Can't tell if I fell or if I'm running the correct way. Okay, there we go. Now I fell.
It's cleared. Gotta keep moving.
It very much has an Alice in Wonderland feel, so it's hard to know where the ground is. Yeah. What was that little move?
Almost there. Now. Moment of truth.
It's a little scythe. That's cool.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
I mean, you shot 3 people and kidnapped 1. I don't think you have much of a future.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
What wordplay?
Skyark's data room. There must be a reason. Was that just impulse? Or perhaps... I am the vessel. Huh. Shame. Just one misstep. Right on schedule. A bearable price. Finally, some
Heck
blood.
yeah, that's the move I like. I like when you jump into the sky and slam the ground like that. Very satisfying.
No! Oh, Dr. Herson! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts.
I bet.
I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself. Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
Adrenaline's a bitch.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head.
How awful.
He was frantic, grilled me non-stop about Skyark, and when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him. Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Why do you have a gun, Navora? Why do you have his gun?
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory?
This is not gonna go well. Who is she, really? How did he dodge that? What a bam! That's the most unrealistic thing in this game. And he just teleported. Wait, did she just get grazed or hit?
Oh, Doctor.
Oh, puppet.
Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus? Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson.
It takes two to play a game.
Nice, Rover did show up. Awesome. Really good cinema. I love every bit of that.
Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from Lahairoi and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
Oh, the pen.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect, but even you cannot mimic what you don't understand.
Okay.
Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Oops. Can't seem to remember. My bad. My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away. But you're something special, Dr. Herson. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in Lahairoi would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley.
Oh, what do you have in mind?
For the first one, at the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractidus. I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
Right?
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel?
It's an interesting thought.
To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
Harsh.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herson. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, Home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to. Leading you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two.
There's something I want to check. Oh, home sweet home, your faraway home, the one you can never go back to. I had so much fun a little trip this. So how did you think of that etheric sea? So are they implying that Navora / the Grand Master is from Rover's original home? I'm really curious to where the story is going now.
I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fraxidus' Grand Architect. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of intel on the Grand Architect. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room.
That's very that storytelling. It shows it's well showing Luke how smart Luke is if he had that many steps ahead and keeping her hostage in the infirmary to keep an eye on her. That's a really interesting play.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a prize.
Right. I'm curious what they deem as a prize as well. I love establishing the timeline of calling Rover right after the previous calls so we know how Rover got involved. Kuro, definitely putting in the work.
These are the personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history,
or academic background is missing.
Crazy, so that's how he was trying to find him.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Right.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history. These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
I really want to know too.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond?
Is that even possible?
I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Huh. Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended.
That's why people put profiles together.
The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle Resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago.
Yep.
After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
Why? How?
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death.
Not that you needed another reason, but now it's personal.
Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
To To where?
Right.
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone. Penny for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now.
Right.
I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you.
So she is older.
Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
So I've always wondered how old Rover has been. The new emergence of the high school arc made her seem younger, that was hinted, but in the beginning of Wuthering Waves, Rover was hinted at being some long-lived deity that's been around for a long time that just happened to forget their memories. And so I'm really curious to, like, what is Rover? I mean, they're probably an alien because they're from a different planet. But, like, beyond that, like, how human are they? What's their lifespan been? How long have they lived before we've forgotten our memories? I'm really curious how much of this Kuro Games is going to use for story versus just like a fun fact or a tidbit as we learn the universe or their world they're in. Just fun to think about.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris.
Right.
For the future we all chose to fight for.
Right.
We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. Failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
That. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction. Something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope. Especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates.
Naviale Regenerative Group. Oh, the pharmaceutical corporation. Okay, so he inherited it. Okay, makes sense.
Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems.
Harsh.
So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control.
So true.
But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift. Even if I know I might lose them one day.
That's a good reminder.
If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
100%. Keeps you in the moment, keeps you feeling joyful.
I'll have one of your candies.
Aw.
How does it taste?
Not great.
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
I was gonna say, if anyone can do it, you can, Rover.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
All the sunlight, taste of sweetness. And we got the sweet candy in our inventory too. Have fun. Can we not talk to Luke? Usually you can talk to somebody at the end of one of these and recap some info. He looks like he's trying to play with that, whatever that is. I don't know if it's a fox or goat. I guess more fox-like with the ears. Throw me off. Okay, can't talk to Luke. That's unfortunate.
In control.
Wrong button again.
Stay behind me.
Not utility. Yeah, events. So long way home. It lets us do it now. Complete after story. All the sunlight touches. Okay, so it is completed. So before we get on with this, let's get the trophy. Yeah, let's clear some of this stuff. So this is saying clear the Tactic Discord in Roya Frostlands Storm 1 and complete the exploration quest. We did both of those tonight. And then here we have unlock 15 Vista views. Complete all the sunlight touches. That's what we just did. Complete the tactical hologram synchronization reactor husk one. Ooh, there's another one somewhere. Oh, Shadow Stepper 20 times. Nice. That should be everything there. Expedition motorbike. Okay, so we just got one. We still have the timed, which was fine. What did we get in the livery? Oh, we got Luke's. Not so impressed by it, but it's a cool color scheme. I wonder if there's a color scheme that goes with it or matches with it. Okay, so what can we learn? Dismounting the motorbike pulls in targets. Takes less damage. Honestly, we can just go left to right. Tune brake boost is increased. Yeah, all of that's fine. We can just go left to right then. Oh, it just increases the physical damage, not the pull-in. Oh, I don't think it's that critical. Oh, we have another one yet. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do 2000. Yeah, we'll just go left to right to make it easier, so we don't have to have it all memorized, so to speak. What's in the quests? Blade Huntress Wilderness. You help Tim Motier recover stolen funds. Since it comes to end, his sorrow melts away like tears in the snow. We have another exploration quest, Unfrozen Hope. Hope is not found in the spring wind deep when our first life begins to sprout. Oh wow. That's just their daily. I know I have some older quests too. Yeah, don't blame me too much on that. At some point, if we have the free time, we'll have to go back and do them, but they just keep making content. Okay, so now we can do specific reactor route constructor racing challenge. Let's go do that. So now we have that tracking. Still confirming we still can't talk to Luke, which is a shame. I wonder if we can take a picture. Can I change?
Loading.
Let me see if I have her still. I do. Like, photo. Cannot currently use this function. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, well, I guess I'll have to screenshot it. That loaded. Very cool. Screenshot worked. I was hoping to use the camera system, but you know, that didn't happen. Okay, now we can go through. Where are we going? We gotta go all the way up there? Woof. Okay. I guess since we're here. Yeah, is this up or down? Of course it's down. How is it down? When we were here earlier, it was up. Alright, is there a blue quest nearby? Okay, there is. Let's grab this. Chaos. Hey, you don't look like one of those virtual beings, NPCs. Are you a human player, aren't you? then you gotta help me. We need to get the hell out of this awful place. Come on, what are you waiting for? You're just doing yourself a favor. If the agent finds out, she'll wipe all your data too. Hold on, I'm confused. Alright, it seems like you have no idea what's going on here. I'll give you a rundown. It may sound crazy, but this Solaris, as you know of, is actually a game world I created. You're hearing it right. I, KF, swear on my name. Sorry, but I can't tell you my full name. If I did, the agents would track me down. Anyways, I'm the creator of this game. Who is this agent? This sounds crazy. This sounds like conspiracy theory crazy. She's an assistant I created who helps manage this world of the virtual beings inside of it, NPCs. My plan is for the virtual beings, that is, the humans, to be able to build the in-game world themselves, while also performing some maintenance tasks. That way, my employees would be free of those tedious tasks and would have more time to focus on new ideas and inventions. But instead, the agent went berserk and locked me inside this module without giving me admin access, and she even deleted some players' data. Most players have now lost self-awareness, and you're the only one I found who still has player control, although you don't seem to remember what happened. You have to help me. Get me out of here and back into the real world. Then I can find a way to get rid of the agent. You sound delusional indeed. Okay, how can I help? I've got a plan. It's more on the crazy and bold side, but I'm sure you'll love it. There's a glitch, a hole in the system somewhere out in the Roya Frostlands. If you pass through it, a programming bug will log you out of the game. It's part of an anti-cheat system core coding, so it's not even an agent can interfere with the logout process. Okay, so what exactly do I do? Let me think. Only objects moving at an extreme velocity can trigger this glitch. You need a vehicle like a motorbike. We have that. I've mapped out 3 routes. Just ride your motorbike at top speed along them, and I'll keep an eye out for any glitches. Oh, we're doing this now. Okay, sweet. Did not expect we'd be doing this now, but sure, we can do this quest.
Honor cannot be sullied.
Bye, Luke. It was a pleasure relearning you as a character. I'm surprised how much I liked Luke. A very good introduction with the Fraxidus. Very good storytelling. Felt very warm as a character. Very connected to Rover. It was unexpected. They did a good job. Checked all the boxes. Can you hear me, player? It's a dead end. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll pull up the core data and code in the road. Just follow the signs. Oh, I thought we were going off the rails for a minute there. When I jumped, my heart skipped a beat. I thought we were going off the track. So yeah, so Luke's little addition. I wasn't planning on doing the story tonight, but the event kind of made us do it. But it was really good. Kind of makes me want to roll for Luke, but at the same time, I don't need another Spectro team. I have Zani and Phoebe for that. Actually, who's Luke's support healer? Is it Mornier? Is it somebody else for the support healer? I'll have to look at the fighting after this. I'll have to check it out after stream. Where are we going? Oh, here we go. I was like, I missed the thing. Okay, perfect. We have enough to achieve this score. So now what, crazy robot man?
A hunt isn't complete without a prize.
Is that it? Head to the seaside to meet up with KF. Oh my gosh, so there's just more of that happening too. Alright. Where are we at? Let's jump down. Since we have to go up here to go up the mountain, let's jump down to get this little guy. Wait, do we have a teleporter right here? No, it's down below. That's right. Yeah, let's grab, since we don't have a teleporter that's right next to this little guy, let's grab him now. Oh, that's nice. That was auto-deployed. I didn't even deploy that. Okay, we're looking for... Let's get on the bike so we don't die. Die from fall damage. So we're looking... Okay, so we're good. Yeah, we're tracking the right thing. So we're a good 300 still away. Just trying to like find out where we gotta go. So the Roya Frostlands is not my favorite area to explore just because we have this layered... Gosh, I gotta turn that off. I keep getting distracted. Cancel that tracking. That's not what we're doing right now. So I do get frustrated with how many layers are in the Roya Frostlands. Or stuff like this. Like the teleporting earlier was too high, or too low, now we're too high. Yeah, and if that's the case, we're just going to pass. So let's go back to the event. Oh. No, we don't want to switch expansion levels. So we're trying to finish this event up. Yeah, that's what we're trying to track. What is it? Racing. Okay. So I think we're going to go like here and drive southwest. Yeah, so as I was saying, Roya Frostlands, super cool area. Like it looks good. But the fact that there's like 5 layers of jumping and you have to find all the spots to go up. Even something like this where, oh, we can just go up the mountain gets a little tedious because you gotta find the exact path to go up the mountain. There probably is multiple ways to do it, but it's not obvious. And then like this, you get stuck navigating. So you kind of have to like zigzag a bit. So basically what I'm saying is I miss flying. Because, oh my gosh, was that way easier to fly and explore than just use the bike. If we had flying, this would be a perfect area then, because you could just travel up and down. But the bike 3D traveling, even with, I know there's like jump spots and stuff, it just leaves a lot to be desired. Like right here, you're limited to 2 jumps. I can't get up this stupid little bit. There we go. Like on the edge too. I hope this is the right way. Okay, so look for one of these. Perfect. We can just go off it.
To the lands afar.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the intended way to travel, right? But they're hard to find, and as you saw, we didn't find it till the end. Come on. Alright, we made it. Oh. Shoot. I failed that quick. I thought it was a race. I didn't realize it was one of these. Here, so we can cheese it. Almost did. Alright, let's try it again. You can't jump. Okay. I bet you we can do it without doing the puzzle. I bet you if we touch nothing, we just launch it, what happens. Okay, so we gotta jump. So we do have to jump. So close. Okay, I think we have the right idea. We just need the execution. I wish this loading was quicker. Okay. I had the lineup of the front to back there, but I still don't know when to jump. Yeah. How do I jump then? Do I just have to jump earlier or jump often? I may have to just spam the button. I'm stuck. Alright, we're just gonna solve it the normal way then. It doesn't seem like it lets me jump. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing what the controls are just to make sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, they disabled some of it. Okay. So I'm not sure how you can go through that then. Okay, good. This showed up. Go slow. Yeah, I almost ate it there. So I thought we could cheese it. Because the jumping is weird, I don't think we can. Gosh, yeah, that timed left to right's a bit rough. So if you're wondering how I'm... Oh, no! So I was going to say, if you're wondering how I'm doing that move, you can gas and brake at the same time to just move your back wheel. That's a good way to turn. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're at least going to do that. I don't think we can cheese the whole thing, but we can pretty consistently get to that first platform. Maybe not. It's so funny because I was doing it earlier trying to get the jump, and now that I'm like thinking about it, it's like rough, right? Oh, come on. What time is it, by the way? Oh, gosh. Okay, so you do have to crank on the gas. I'm figuring it out. See? See? Oh no, I wasn't expecting it to move. Okay, let's see if we can... Ah, it clipped me out. This is rough. Huh. Okay, so you gotta go slightly to the right on the first jump. Gas immediately. That falls off. It's so close. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, maybe Augusta's just bad luck. Maybe Ino's gonna be better. Not that she's better, but just like the wind, right? I didn't gas hard enough. We'll get there. I'm stuck. It just shoved me off. Alright, let's not try to cheese it then. Let's just go through the original way. So how fast can we do this? You gas, it goes, you turn. See? This is why it's hard. Because you can't jump. You get on your edge like this. Okay, so reverse it like this. Reverse isn't working. Yeah, so you have to gas it. I hate these stupid challenges. It just shows I'm bad at it. It's okay to be bad at something though. We'll get there. Alright. So it goes off your nose. We'll get to the next one. We're not even going to risk that one. Alright, that looks good. This is the hard one for me because I don't get the whole bike on there. Okay, good. Now we're on solid ground. So I wish this would be a checkpoint then. So you don't have to do that first bit. Let's back up a little bit. All right, now that we're lined up, let's just go onto this piece. How do we have to move? Yeah, can I go this way? Okay. Let's wait a sec. Oh, buddy, that was my butt. Okay. It's only the front piece moving. Oh my gosh, you can't get on it when it's moving. You have to shimmy a little to that left to do it, because otherwise it shoved me off. Alright. Tragic. Let's not do that. Let's not do that either. That's what you guys came here for, right? Watching me fail 200 ways to not ride a bike. I was about to see my butt go down on the bike too. I think we can make this. Yeah. I don't know how we're getting on that. Oh, buddy. On. Okay, we made it before it moved again. Alright, baby turns. We have all the time in the world. Alright. Starting on the moving platform that I'm barely on. Oh my gosh. Ow! Oh my god, I'm stuck. Yeah, how am I stuck like this? See, and that's part of why I get frustrated with these events too, is just because like I feel like I'm consistently moving. The game physics feels like it does me dirty sometimes, where as you saw like there, like that, it just clips me as I'm turning. Alright, back to this. Okay. So maybe if we wait a second for it to move. So let's try 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. I can't believe that worked as well as it did. I'm kind of stuck though. Let's wait for the next move. Then we're gonna have to like shimmy our bike. I can't believe it let us do that. Okay, we gotta wait for it to go back. Kinda have to drive it forward. Okay, we're just gonna take it. Okay, here's the where we got stuck last time. Okay, let's back up a little. No idea how we're gonna do this. No. Yeah, I have no idea how we do that turn. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. So when this thing starts moving. On game, give it to me. Yeah, so what do you do? Yeah, it just knocks me off. Oh. I thought it was gonna have me jump, but it didn't. Now what? Your move, game. I had to quit because I got stuck. Okay. Okay, we're actually at a good spot. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't fall yet. Just jump onto this. Go onto that. Oh, go back up, back up, back up. Alright, we'll wait for it to start. And we'll see if we can turn on there. Oh my god, I can't believe we did it. Okay, so we gotta turn slightly. Turn slightly. Gas slightly. Turn slightly. Like barely moving, so I'm so scared of messing this up. We're just gonna wait for the next one. Alright, got it! We did it! We did it, guys! Woo! Oh my god.
Now that's more like it.
142 attempts later. Okay, Unfrozen Tundra. Complete exploration quest Unfrozen Hope. Investigate objects in the cabin after completing the main quest. The Star of the Voyage is far. So let's go do that. Alright. Let's go nuts. I was gonna say, let's go nuts, but not that nuts. We gotta go up here. Yeah. So what are we grabbing? I was gonna say we don't need the bike, but like I can't find the entrance.
Keep up!
Yeah, where are we going? Yep, it's tracking.
Keep up!
Ah, oh my god, I'm dumb. It's gonna open, isn't it? I thought it was a non-opening door. So again, what are we doing here? It says investigate objects in the cabin after completing it. So we just gotta find some objects in the cabin.
Keep up!
You close your eyes and drift off. Darkness wraps around you gently, carrying you to the deep. It feels as you could stay warm and sheltered forever as long as you tucked in this bed in this room. That's nice that it's cozy like that. A rifle through the bookshelf, a slim volume catches your eye. The colorful booklet, Space Fantasies, Kataya 6 Illustrated Graphic Rotson's Quest Guide. You recall Amos loved this game, and pages are annotated as small child's crooked handwriting. The game's hero, sword held high and wings spread wide, and look oddly familiar.
Keep up!
How do we know when we've like done enough? Alright, cool. It counted. Alright, now I gotta complete exploration quest Unfrozen Hope. They just want everything, don't they? Sender IP Up Half Life Chamber. It's been some time. Do you remember me? It's cause it's the Chrono Blight I once guided was contaminated by a void storm and vanished in an ice cavern in the Up Half Life Chamber. Deep within the cavern, I discovered a new path. I have a sense that it might somewhere be deeper down the path. If you're available, may I trouble you to come here? There's nothing for me to click. Where are you at? Let's start here and see if we have to teleport higher. So far, so good. Good teleport.
Keep up!
Yeah, it's our same guy as the last exploration quest for the bird. It's good to see you again. Thank you for coming all this way. You discovered a new path? Yes, it is nearby. I have a feeling that the Chrono Blight might be somewhere along the path. There isn't time to lose. Let's go. Okay.
I shall bear witness.
Get stuck on random rock. Can't go down the tunnel either. Abby, this way I can definitely smell the big bird from here. I only hope the child has not come to harm. Why won't it let me move? That was random. Controls got wonky. Head deeper into the cavern. Look at all these trees, not frozen at all, but why is it still freezing cold here? These trees are not frozen at all, but why is it still freezing cold here? These plants appear real, yet to the touch, they are unbearably cold. It feels as though they are simulated. What we're seeing is a simulation. These trees are still frozen on the permafrost. I see. So the Exostrider's power has recreated a vision of the past. The Research Institute must be gathering data for these simulated environments to observe and study La Roya as it once was. Let's continue. Neat. So we're going after the bird again. Look like the box is in our way. Maybe you can yank it aside with the grapple. This box is identical to storage vesicles described. Oh, that's a dead end. The trees may serve as a bridge. Ah, it's tipping over. The might of the sword. The trunk has formed a bridge. Such bridges still exist in Bajar Woods today. Yikes, all spikes on there. My feet are looking just hurting just looking at them. Just kind of skiing noise, this ice skating. Nice, you just pulled the box and just slammed into all these. Very cool. Up we go. Cavern goes way deeper than I thought. Look how high we are. The path frost was no ordinary forest in ancient times. It lay with a frigid forge. I couldn't read the rest of it fast enough, I'm sorry. Classic discords here too?
Honor cannot be sullied.
Should we consider another route? Nah, just beat him up.
Well played.
Relax, Rover's got this. Yeah, no kidding.
Moment of victory. Stay behind
poor
me.
Seal. I didn't mean to hit you, Seal. I'm sorry. I didn't realize they could echo up here.
Stay
Currently
behind
disabled. Another giant bird. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one we followed. Is it really the same one? It's gone completely wild. Oh, watch out.
Unmatched.
Get at least that bit.
Pathetic struggle. All glory.
May I ask you one more thing? Please end its suffering. Yeah, I figured. Leave it to me.
Never fails.
Unfrozen hope.
Stay behind me.
My condolences. Yes. I keep asking myself, why did it choose to return here after the contamination called a bit? To protect the exoswarm? If that were its intent, it could have fled far away from me and from the exoswarm, so it must have had another reason. Exoswarm are part of the Exostrider. To return the Exostrider is to return to one's origin of homecoming. But it's contaminated by the Void Storm. But its frequency had already been disabled by the Void Storm. Returning to the Exostrider could have brought unpredictable consequences. Yes, and so to protect the Exostrider, it could not follow the others on the path. But for an exoswarm that has lost the Exostrider, its origin, does it have a home? That's why it returned to Uphalf Forest. This forest was its home. Yeah, it had lost its place as an exoswarm, yet that was not all it was. It had taken the form of the ancient Chrono Claws and lived by its instincts. In that sense, it truly was a Chrono Claw. It still sought a place of return. It still wished for a home, and that place was its forest. By returning home, it kept the others safe from the void storm contamination. Even contaminated, it was still trying to help the Exostrider. I'm not sure I get all of it, but it sounds like it was a big bird. Sorry, the Chrono Blight was a kind fella. Yes, it remained faithful to its purpose. Thanks to you, I was able to understand its true intent. You have my gratitude. As a shepherd, I have come to the Frostlands countless times to guide Exoswarm back to the Exostrider. But this journey with you and with the Chrono Blight has been an experience I've never known before. I shall carry this journey with me always. Though you, I have a new clarity of calling as a shepherd, and a far deeper understanding of both Exoswarm and Exostrider. If you ever find the time, come back and visit the place again. I'll do the same. Aww. The child, I want to know. This place is our home. We are home now.
Nice trophy.
So there's a bunch of stuff we can grab. Since we're here, where is this little guy at? Yeah, he's up here. That's what I figured. I was gonna say, can we not climb it?
To the lands afar.
How are you here but not here?
Stay behind me.
Ah, wrong marker. No, I was so close. I was right there. Okay, we got back on. Whew. Whew. All right, let's try this again. See, and that puts you on the bike, which is not what I want. I hate the fact that, here, let's take this off, the utility off. Put it on flight so I don't accidentally hit it. That's the problem with the everything button. Here we go. Now let's me find the soy skin. Saves me a trip from coming back. Good night, whoever was on Kick. I saw I had somebody was watching for the majority of my stream.
Stay behind me.
Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. It's interesting that it's still tracking, even though I got them. Where's that one at? Is that high or low? Alright, so that's also here. So let's go grab
to the
that.
lands afar.
Now I can put it back on the bike. Now we can get off the bike. Find all the chests. Maybe use sensor. Oh no, it's just
Stay behind me.
Okay, let's go grab this airlift and see if we can go up it. Those are enemies. But
Stay behind me.
Goes closer to this. There it is.
To the lands afar.
There we go.
Worth the chase.
All right, now that one's done. That one's done. Now, is this high or low? High, we can ignore it. Let's do fast travel. That's cool. Also high. You can fast travel that too. Okay. What do we got? It's the motorbike. Events. Hey, let's go. Let us collect all of it. 110's an odd number. Yeah, 60, 50, 50, 30, 30. Makes sense. All right, now we can look at events. So this is done. Yeah, this is done because we just have the 2 here for coins, which we're not going to do. Same, these are just 2 coins, that's fine. So we still have peaks of prestige. So we have 3 days left. So if you guys don't care, I might just do peaks of prestige offline. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me recording it on stream or if you just want me to take care of it. Right? Can you see that? Yeah, you can see, kind of. So I'll get a little closer. So you can just see me take care of the peaks of prestige or not. I don't know if you guys find that interesting or engaging. We'll see. So that's really the only event left. We'll see how that goes. So that feels pretty good. So we got everything else done. We also, because of the event, we also got the quest done. So we're also current on the questing now, which is huge. Okay, so if the events are done and the quest is done, I think the patch comes out this week. March 19th. Yeah, it comes out in 4 days. So that's exactly why I always go by convene. So that's why it's 3 days, 11 hours. Because in 3 days, 11 hours, we have the new patch. Okay. What is in the new patch? Let's go over that again real quick since we're looking at it. So Sagrika is going to be the new Resonator, which we got a little bit of a taste of today. We have the Chapter 3, Act 4, plus the Rabbit Reflected in Shades. So we're going to have 2 new main quests. We're going to have a bunch of new events, new vehicle looks, and echo management, which is going to be huge. I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. The final content will be released with version 3.2. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch the video and get caught up. Okay, so we just have peaks of prestige. And then I'll see if I can get the recordings for the Wuthering Waves, Double Prawns, and Hazard Revised out. Which is probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Which means... Oh, we can claim this. Ooh, we got a new level. I didn't realize that. We snuck into 18. Yeah, that's fine. Let's grab this. Yeah, complete Unfrozen Hope. All right. So now that we have all the events done... Oh, tutorial. What did I miss in tutorial? That was weird. Maps, I'm guessing, is these. Yep. Explored a bit. So we can grab these. Oh yeah, we also got to view the map. As you can see, I'm trying to 100% everything going forward. But we can do that another stream. Okay, what else do we got? Backpack. I'm gonna have to review some of these too. I usually just save them up. I'm notoriously known for saving, save all your potions for the final battle and never use them. I'm just double checking everything. We still have past event stuff we could technically do too. And I don't know why some of this says proceed when, like, we did it all. Very strange. I don't know if it's a bug or if I truly missed something. Okay, so we have past events we could do. Then we have a new patch coming this week. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it a night on WuWa. I do have, so we have a new patch in Wuthering Waves coming this week, and Enfield also had a new patch that's already out. So WuWa's this upcoming week, Enfield was this the week we're in. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play tomorrow. Normally I do Sunday as a bonus stream, but we'll have to see. I might have to take tomorrow off for catch-up day. I have some personal and professional work stuff I've got to get caught up on. So I might not have time to stream tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. I'm letting everybody know I'm not going to be on Monday, so I'm going to cancel Monday's stream. I'm seeing Project Hail Mary in theaters on Monday, which is an early release. You could do it through Amazon Prime, so shout out to Amazon. So yeah, so I'm gonna go see a new movie on Monday night, so that's why I'm not streaming Monday. And then Friday, I'm also not streaming because we have family coming in. I should be streaming Wednesday, but depending on when family is visiting, I may have to cut that short. Not canceled, but I may have to end early. So yeah, so it's just going to be a very odd and an unusual week this week of low to no streaming. And then I won't be streaming the 20th to the 22nd either because I'll be visiting with family. So expect a normal schedule starting the week of the 23rd. 23rd going forward, it should be more normal. Depending on how Enfield and WuWa goes, if we can get both games into maintenance. The next game we're looking at is in April, which is Never Everest. And then we'll see if we play any and all of these going forward.
One that commands
there's still a backlog
attention.
of games I'd like to cover. Things like Mugenics is out. I've been having a blast playing that offline, but I would like to stream some of it. Slay the Spire 2 is already out in early access, and it's been amazing from what I've been seeing. Plus, we have Octopath Traveler 0, and Final Fantasy Tactics, and all these other games to play. So, my biggest problem is trying to find time. So we'll definitely cover as much as we can. I'm definitely not going anywhere. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. If there's a specific game you'd prefer me to prioritize or move in the list. And then I'll see if I can get more of a list going forward. So, all right. So we accomplished our goals tonight. We did the events. We did the new quest. We had a blast learning about Luke. If you like this kind of content, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube.
Go fetch it.
And yeah, we'll have this week's going to be a bit of an odd week, but the 23rd will be a more normal week. So thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Have a good night.
The blade most worn is often the sharpest. The blade most worn is often the